Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today we are starting a new series and we are actually starting 3 new series. It will be makeup, skincare and beauty explained. And we are simply doing this because it can be such a jungle to wrap your head around and find out what is what in the jungle of makeup, the jungle of skincare and the jungle of beauty. So for today we are looking at makeup explained, and I think it would be best if we start simply at the basics. So we are looking at primer today, face primer. First thing, we will be looking at 3 overall questions. We will be looking at what is it and what does it do, what types exist, and do I need it, and if yes, when should I use it? Those will be the 3 overall questions that we will be asking, and I will try to explain them as well as I can so it will be easy and simple to understand. The question we're asking first is, what is it and what does it do? And a face primer is, as the name suggests, a primer that goes on the face. And it is made to smooth out and overall make your face look more beautified, more like a blank canvas, simply by filling in the pores and the fine lines in your face. That also helps the makeup go on better, go on smoother, and is also supposed to help the makeup stay on for longer. Overall, a face primer is made to ready your face for what is next to come, no matter if it is a full face of makeup or if it's just a bit of concealer. Second question is, what types exist? And there are a lot of different effects and types of face primers. It all depends on which type you want to use and you need, and what wants and need you in general have. A mattifying primer is one that reduces the shine on your face and helps control the sebum in the skin to give a more matte look to the face. And this is usually better for oily or combination skin because they tend to have excess oil, and the mattifying primers try to control that. Then we got a color correcting primer, which usually is a tinted primer that helps neutralize the skin. If you, for example, have red or ashy skin, it can help really neutralize the skin and give you an even better canvas to work with. Then we got the hydrating primer, which, as the name suggests, hydrates your skin and moisturizes it. This is especially great for dry or dehydrated skin because it moisturizes greatly. We got the long wearing primer next, and this simply wears longer than normal primers. It can wear up to 15 and some even up to 24 hours is what they say they're supposed to do. And everyone can use this, but it really depends on how long you want your makeup to be on your face. A illuminating primer is one that has shimmering particles in it. It actually helps the skin look more radiant like this. And even though it is made for all skin types, you may be aware if you have oily skin or sometimes even combination skin and produce this excess oil, it might look very, very wet or shimmery on you. So just be aware if you have that, maybe you don't need an illuminating primer because you will look extra wet and extra oily. The last primer is the Pore-Minimizing primer. And a pore-minimizing primer is actually made up by the industry because it is physically impossible to actually minimize your pores. It is, though, possible to minimize the signs of the appearance of the pore, simply by helping to fill out the pore with the primer. You help the pores look smaller or look less visible. This is actually usable for everyone, but especially if you hate the size of your pores, you might want to go for one of these. The last question we're asking is, do I need it and when should I use it? And the funny thing with a face primer is that you don't actually need it. It is definitely a nice to have, but it is not a need to have. And actually, as the makeup artist Tim McKay, he has said, if you prep, moisturize and treat your skin well, you don't need a primer. And that is of course only one person's opinion. So I wanted to dig a little deeper. I found all of this information on the internet. I found the quotes, so please don't hate me if some of this is like wrong, if you've heard otherwise, or if you know otherwise. You are so free to comment it below, because I would like to know if I'm misinformed. So just tell me, I'd love to know. But I was looking and I found that Dr. Angela Lamb, I will just put all of her titles up somewhere here because she got a lot. She is a great woman who has worked with the different dermatology facilities. I think that's the easiest way to say it. And she says it all depends on the ingredients and what purpose you're actually trying to serve with this product. So it can be okay, it can be unnecessary. What I take for this is, if your primer is very good, it can definitely be worth it to use it because it overall helps your skin. Or if you're in a pinch, a primer can definitely help because it gives you that pick-me-up it might need if you don't have enough time to take care of your skin, for example. So overall, the best way to get a clear, perfect, beautiful, beautified skin is to have a great skincare routine. And of course, if you don't have that yet, or if your skin isn't exactly as you'd like it to be, a primer can definitely help give you that smoother canvas to work with. And I do have my primer, and I usually use it because my skin is still a mess. So it kind of helps me to settle down a bit, helps my makeup stay on longer. But it is all an individual thing. If you need it, if you don't, it also all depends on if you want some of the effects that I told you about earlier. But I like using mine, so I will keep on doing it. You should use face primer before applying makeup. So you usually do it as the first thing in your makeup routine, right after you have done your skincare routine. And if you need it every day, all depends on how often you wear makeup simply. You just use it as the first step in your makeup routine. That's it. As simple as that. So would you like something explained, some type of makeup explained? Please comment down below and I will definitely think about it. I will definitely do it. We will get to it at some point when I'm done with this series. So I really hope you learned something from this. And yeah, leave a like, subscribe if you want to stay for more. There are lots of videos coming on these topics, both makeup, skincare and beauty. So you can look forward to that. And I just hope you all have a happy life, one day at a time.